The United States has sanctioned 4 India-based companies for their alleged role in the trade and transportation of Iranian crude oil and petroleum products. This move comes as a part of President Trump's maximum pressure campaign on Iran. The US Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control, or OFAC, and the US Department of State have imposed sanctions on over 30 persons and vessels in various countries. Among these, 4 Indian companies have been targeted. The companies are Navi Mumbai-based Flux Maritime LLP, NCR-based BSM Marine LLP, NCR-based Austin Ship Management Private Limited, and Thanjavur-based Cosmos Lines Inc. 3 of these companies have been sanctioned for serving as commercial or technical managers of vessels allegedly involved in transporting Iranian oil and petroleum products. Cosmos Lines Inc. is sanctioned for its alleged involvement in the transport of Iranian petroleum. According to OFAC, and I quote, "Among these sanctioned today are oil brokers in the United Arab Emirates and Hong Kong, tank operators and managers in India and People's Republic of China, the head of Iran's National Iranian Oil Company and the Iranian Oil Terminal Company whose operations help finance Iran's destabilizing activities." In a separate release, the US Department of State stated, and I quote, "The Iranian regime continues to destabilize global security with its nuclear threat, ballistic missile program, and support for terrorist groups. Iran's oil exports are enabled by a network of illicit shipping facilitators in multiple jurisdictions who, through obfuscation and deception, load, transport Iranian oil for sale to buyers in Asia." This is not the first instance of Indian companies facing sanctions for involvement in sanctioned energy, transportation and trade. In October, India-based Gabaro Ship Services was sanctioned for its alleged involvement in the transportation of Iranian oil. Moreover, in August and September, 3 Indian registered shipping firms were sanctioned by the US over their alleged involvement in transporting liquefied natural gas from Russia's Arctic LNG-2 project, which is also under American sanctions. The term shadow fleet refers to vessels involved in the crude oil and petroleum product trade of Russia, Iran, and Venezuela. Western fleet operators are reluctant to get involved in these trades due to varying degrees of sanctions. This reluctance has allowed operators from countries like Greece, Russia, and China, as well as tax havens such as Marshall Islands, Liberia, Panama, to emerge as major players. Many of these vessels have complex and obscure ownership structures and are registered in regions with lax regulatory oversight. Often, these older vessels operate with substandard insurance and certifications. To sum it up, the United States has taken decisive action under President Trump's maximum pressure campaign on Iran. 4 India-based companies have now been sanctioned for their alleged involvement in illicit transport of Iranian oil and petroleum products. This development highlights the global efforts to clamp down on networks that finance destabilizing activities. For more videos like these, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Indian Express.